Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is 7th of September 2025. The time is 7:40. Today's topic of discussion is all about Chandra Grahana. This is the last Chandra Grahana of this year, and this Chandra Grahana is called as blood moon because uh, the moon will be seen in red color, dark red color. Okay, and I have drawn the chakra of this Chandra Grahana uh, for this day, that is September 7th, 2025 at 21:50 hours Hyderabad. And the Tithi which is coming is Paurnami Amavasya. The Lord is Saturn. And you also find that the day is Sunday and the nakshatra is Purvabhadra. Okay. So here the Lagna rising during that uh, blood moon, that is Chandra Grahana, is Mesha. Mesha Lagna, and the Rashi is Kumbha Rashi. This is where the Grahana is happening, Chandra Grahana is happening. And if you see, the sun is in 21 degree and the moon is in 20 degrees. So exactly this is Paurnami Amavasya. Okay. The Tithi is Paurnami Amavasya. So here we find that the moon is going and sitting in the Kumbha Rashi. What is Kumbha Rashi? Kumbha Rashi is a pot of water. That is why it is called as Kumbha. And this particular moon is associated with Rahu. And Rahu sitting in its own sign, which is Kumbha Rashi. The Arudha which is rising is Ashtama Arudha, which is very problematic here because Ashtama Arudha is all about death and destruction. It is all about transformation. Okay. And this transformation will be very sudden in nature. Why? Because Rahu is placed over there. And Rahu is also sitting in the natural house of Badika. Note that Kumbha Rashi is the natural house of Badika. Okay. Badika means obstacles. And it is going and sitting with the fourth Lord Chandrama, which is Sukha Bhava. So there will be a sudden destruction of happiness all over the world. Okay, sudden destruction of happiness all over the world. There will be a lot of water-related problems, tsunamis, floods. Okay, people dying, people losing their properties because fourth house is also house of properties. Okay, and we also find that there will be a lot of issues related to, let us say, religions. Okay, issues related to religion. Why? Because from here, the natal Lagna Mesha, that is the Lagna which I have created on September 7, 2025, is Mesha Lagna rising. From there, the ninth house is house of your temples or religion places, and it is going and sitting in Marana Karaka. It is Jupiter is going and sitting in the third house. And which third house? It is the house of Gemini. And what is Gemini? Gemini is the house of communication. So there will be a lot of loss of communication. When I'm saying loss of communication, that there will be a wrong communication happening, okay, which may lead to disturbances and destructions. The countries may not be talking properly to each other, okay. And one more thing is Jupiter is in Aticharam. Jupiter is moving very fast. So when the Jupiter is moving very fast, there will be less communication. Uh, Countries, the heads of the countries, the heads of the states will not be able to use their intelligence properly. Okay? They will not be able to use their intelligence properly, leading to taking bad decisions. Okay? And these countries are from the Western countries. Why? Because Jupiter is going and sitting in the Mithuna Rasi, which is the Western direction. East, south, and west, and it is in Marana Karaka. Whenever a planet is in Marana Karaka, The the house owned by the Jupiter, that is 9,000 12th house, is getting destroyed. So 9,000 house of temples, 9,000 house of religion, 9,000 house of father, 9,000 house of guru, 9,000 house of foreign countries, okay, 9,000 house of higher education. But here we see that 9,000 here is the national 9,000 Sagittarius, which is connected to temple and religion. So temples will get destroyed due to some religious issues, okay, religious issues. And at the same point of time, we find that this particular sun is also going and sitting in the fifth house. Fifth house is house of natural intelligence. Fifth house is house of our stomach. Okay. Fifth house is house of your pura punya. Fifth house is house of your citizens. Fifth, fifth house is house of your intelligence. And the natural fifth house is associated with government. This is being aspected by Rahu. Okay, and it is conjoined by Ketu. If you also see the third lord and the sixth lord, third house is house of aggression and sixth house is house of diseases and enmity is going and sitting in the fifth house. So governments, government related activities, people who are associated with government, politics, government officials, government organizations, politicians, all these people will face issues during this next 6 months after the grahana. Okay, after the grahana, people will face lots of issues. The second lord, which is Venus, is going and sitting in the fourth house. Second house is the house of our fixed income, going and sitting in the fourth house. Okay, so fourth house is again the house of our happiness. Okay, so here when the second lord is going and sitting in the fourth, second house is also of Maraka. But the fourth house is house of our happiness. So there will be a loss of happiness also, as I told you. And the fourth lord is going and sitting in the natural 11th house, which is house of Badaka, along with Rahu. Sudden deaths, sudden events happening, okay, in our lives. Also, you find that the Lagna is rising with Mandi and Gulika. Again, here, if you see, when the Lagna is rising with Mandi and Gulika, there will be lots of deaths and destructions happening in the world. Lagnesh is going and sitting in the sixth house. And also, if you see, there is A4 and A2, loss of lives, loss of property. Okay, loss of property. Mars is becoming Atma Karaka, sitting in its own sign, Chitra Nakshatra. When the Mars becomes Atma Karaka, I can assure you that this particular September, the next 6 months, there will be a lot of negative things happening in the entire world. Especially people are associated with Kanya Rashi and Kanya Lagna. My suggestion is that please take care of yourself. Okay. From the Aruda Lagna, this Mars is going and sitting in the eighth house. Okay. From the Lagna, Mars is going and sitting in the eighth house. Lots of bad debts, lots of property, lots of money. All these things will be a major source of issue. Okay. So that is one thing I would like to tell you. And which Rashis are going to have a good time? One is Mesha Rashi, because whenever the moon is placed here in the natal Lagna, natal Kundali, from there it is 11th house, so it is good. Then you have Vrishabha Rashi because it is the 10th house. Next you have Gemini, which is the 9th house. Okay. Next you have uh, Tula Rashi, which is fifth house. Then you have Sagittarius, which is third house. Which are the houses which are going to face issues? Which are the Rashis, to be very precise? One is Karkataka Rashi. To some extent, I would say Simha Rashi also. Then Kanya Rashi. then Vrishchika Rashi. These Rashis and Meena Rashi. These Rashis are going to face a lot of issues. The what needs to be done? What are the remedies? The remedy lies in first, whenever there is a start of grahana, 10 minutes before the grahana, you are requested to take bath, okay, over the head. The entire body has to be cleansed, okay. After that, once this grahana is starting at 9:50. If possible, try and do a mantra associated with a devata. It can be any devata because moon is connected to devata. So it can be Durga also because Rahu sitting over there. It can be Parvati, it can be Uma, you can be Lakshmi, anything, anything. But better it is Durga. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. This is the best mantra. Please do this for 108 times, or if you can do it for the uh, let us say, the Grahana period, it is excellent. People who are doing these mantras during the Grahana period, the effect of the mantra will be in millions. Okay? If we are doing 24 times, will be in 24 million. That is the effect of this mantra. You will get siddhi. Whenever you are doing a mantra and you want to have the siddhi of the mantra, doing this during the Grahana period, you will get lot of siddhi. Let us suppose people who want to have siddhi of the Mahavidya. Okay? Please do it because this will help you to attain siddhi. Okay? So, my request is that please do this. It will be very good for you. And this will help you to offset a lot of negativities in the coming 6 months. And also you see here, there is a Saturn and Mars opposition. When Saturn and Mars are getting opposed, it's very dangerous because this is called as Unmada Yoga. Unmada means madness. So the countries will be at loggerheads. There'll be a lot of, uh, let us say, wars which is going on because Jupiter is sitting in the third house in the Marana Karaka. Jupiter is Jiva Karaka. Jiva means life. Life. There is a destruction of life which is going to happen in the coming months. Okay. As I told you, the best way to come out of this issue is doing the mantra at least 108 times of Durga Mata, Uma, Lakshmi, Parvati. Okay, anything which is associated with Devata, not Deva. It is associated with Devata. So because moon is associated with Devata, feminine nature, female. Okay, which is very good for all the people who are facing the negative. It is not only all the people, the entire 12 Rashis. I would request you to do this particular mantra. Before going, I would like to request you to kindly share this particular video to your friends and relatives and families. Like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bharat Mata ki jai.